Injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere. These words, spoken by Reverend Martin Luther King Jr., are the reason I and 250,000 other people gather here at the Washington Mall to protest for civil rights. Today is August 28th, 1963, and we gather in hopes of gaining rights promised to all American citizens in the Bill of Rights. We also demand the right to vote and for schools and all other public places to be integrated.
Although today is the day of triumph, it is also sad. One of the great civil rights activists, W.E.B. Du Bois, perished yesterday in Ghana. Roy Wilkins, a member of the NAACP, gave the grave announcement. I am troubled by this, as I know he would have given anything to be at this momentous rally today.
I have a feeling that this will truly be a turning point march in America. Thousands of photographers have gathered, and all of the major television crews across the country have come to broadcast. I have even heard rumors that they are sending live coverage to countries in Europe. I have also heard that JFK tried to help stop discrimination and segregation in the South, so this march wouldn't be necessary. No matter how much he helps, we have to protest and let our feelings out.
The climax of today's event will certainly be when Martin Luther King Jr. stands on the Lincoln Memorial to speak. Nobody knows what he will say, but everyone knows that it will be very important to what the impact of today will have on the civil rights movement. He starts out by preaching the injustices that American society has thrust upon the African American population. Then he says, I have a dream that one day this nation will rise up and live out the true meaning of its creed. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal. The crowd goes into an uproar, and everyone is moved by those four words. I have a dream.
As King's historical speech goes on, every passing second brings new hope that we, as discriminated African Americans, might actually get the chance to be treated as equals. If this day might actually come, nobody can tell for sure. But now the whole nation is watching and learning that all African Americans are willing to keep protesting and speaking out, no matter how long it takes. Although President Kennedy might not pass the Civil Rights Bill as a result of this, our acts today are surely going to make African Americans feel better about themselves as a nation. As King's speech comes to a close, I hope that his last words from an old slave spiritual might actually ring true someday. Free at last, free at last. Thank God Almighty, we are free at last.